Welcome back to another Tera Plays Tera video. Alright, in today's video, I want to go over quite a few things that Tera has added since the March 16th, 17th update. Now that I've had a few days to play the game and experience the update, I feel comfortable about giving some information about this update. Some stuff is in the patch notes, but as we all know, the patch notes don't always include everything to the game. So I want to go over some of that stuff. And at the end of this video, I want to go over the new stigmas primarily, along with, the dungeons, some of the rewards the dungeons drop. And also in the description will be a link to my old stigma guide, which goes over everything about stigmas, and I'll kind of go over in this video as well how those changes, or how the changes in this past update, go along with that guide, because that guide still holds true for stigmas and the brand new ones we got. So first off, let's look at the two new dungeons that were added to the game, which, for anyone wondering, that is Corrupted Skyness Hard Mode, and it is a 463, along with AAHM. A fan favorite has been brought back at 457. So Skyness I don't think has been cleared yet. Quite a few people are still trying to figure out mechanics, and I'm hoping that within it'll be a pretty decent time, but I'd like to get a CS and CSHM guide out to y'all to help everyone learn this dungeon. It drops everything that the other, that Rampaging drops, AAHM drops. The only thing different is that this dungeon doesn't drop Bahar Mask, apparently. So if you're looking at getting your Bahar Mask, or looking at getting a bracelet, you might want to kind of stay a little clear of this dungeon till, you're ready. As far as its actual loot poll, about how many Ecto and Blacksmith Rage it drops, I can't really tell you, as well as these etchings. Now, when you look at the etching, you see body armor etching pumped 4, and basically all of them are pumped 4. This is a little thing the game kinda has confused. It does drop the pump 4s, and these do have a 10% chance to crit to a tier 5. The thing is though, the dungeon has a chance to drop any variant of etching. You can get Relentless, you can get Key, you can get Pumped, you can get Energetic, and because the footwear and body armor used to not have Pumped, not that anyone in my group has seen it, but we're pretty positive that they also created energetic etchings for the body armor and the footwear, as well as, the endurance ones for the body armor and footwear used to never be for weapon and handwear. We're pretty sure now you can get weapon and handwear, endurance etchings. So, and these have a chance of dropping. They are not shareable, so keep an eye out if you do clear Corrupted Skyness Hard Mode for what it drops. The next dungeon I want to cover is Antheros Abyss Hard Mode. This dungeon honestly is probably the go-to. It drops Abyssal Fragments, it drops both Blacksmith Crystals, Rages. These new etchings don't even drop from Rampaging Arcanine. They're only in the 2 new dungeons, or the 1 new and 1 revamp. So within that, you can run AA to get these etchings, and I've actually gotten a few. As well as it drops Mass. This is the first 457 on Tera console to drop Bahar Mask, as well as a chance of Bracelet, Flame Essence, Ectos. I can say that this dungeon is a good all-around dungeon to be farming. Run as much of it as you can right now. The Ecto drop is pretty decent. I want to say you get a total of 6 anywhere from maybe 5 to 7 stacks for the whole run. that's just great. It's great, easy money. Honestly, that's where I'm going to be spending a lot of my time. So, that's the 2 new dungeons, kind of going over their drop pool a bit better than what the patch notes go over. And then the next thing I want to go over is the new stigmas. These new stigmas, the special stigmas as some people might call them, they are a bit tricky to get right now. So there's currently an event in Tera going on called Winter Essence. I believe it was the Winter Essence and it's now reformed to Dungeon Essence. Basically, you can clear any dungeon in the game that we know of. Again, can't say for Corrupted Skyness hard mode, but every dungeon besides AAHM. AAHM does not drop it. Absence and Ravenous Gorge does not drop these essence. Every other dungeon, when you complete the last boss, you get 4 stacks of 1 each. So you get a total of 4. You need to do 3 dungeons or 3 runs to get 12 to be able to buy the special Stigma crate. As of right now, this per account does not refresh every day. It has a chance to maybe refresh every week, but if it does, I'll update that in a future video. It'll be just a quick blurb that, hey, it's been updated, it does refresh every week. Make sure you grind out your 30 a week, or it's 30 for the month. When this event ends, you will not be able to get these, at least from this event. I'm gonna assume they're gonna put them in the game another way to farm them. Basically, you buy these boxes, you open up the box, it has a chance of giving you another random box of either common, elite, or rare grade, which then those boxes give you a random chance of getting the 3 new stigmas at that tier. So we have what's called the Opus, a Cardi, and a Geister. I apologize on my butchering of these words, but these are the 3 new ones. Their roles are the exact same as any other stigma. Nothing changed when it comes to, soul, attack, all of that's the same. And enchanting them is also the same. If it updates. Maybe. Oh, because I have no materials. Yeah, it's not going to tell me that. So basically, the materials as update or enchanting and upgrading your old stigmas is the same. So that's why I say, go ahead and check out my old guide and you'll see that it's the same. So if you don't know, basically you click your stigma shards, all of these feedstocks, enchant them as well. All of the stat change stones change their stats as well. They work the same. The only thing different is the way you farm them and upgrading. You must use an Opus, a Cardia, or a Geister to upgrade one of these 3. You cannot use a Kefla, Soma, Brachium, Skelos to upgrade them. It has to be 3 new on a new to get it to upgrade. Other than that, nothing else changes about the roles, the way they work, all of that's the same. What I will say is, and they haven't fully added it from what I can tell, is if you go to instance matching and you check, you can see Nightmare Calcaic is weak to OPS. Rampaging RK9 is meant to have an additional one, and it's just RK9 that's meant to. They haven't added it. I haven't really been in since the update to see maybe the boss has it. From what I heard, he doesn't. But the idea is that any last boss in a 460 or higher dungeon is meant to be weak or have a weakness to a normal as well as one of the new stigmas. So that's how these new ones work. Do you know, like I said, there's only 30 boxes you can get. Account. There's also quite a few other nice little rewards, so it's actually not a bad event. I appreciate this event, but definitely grind out these 30 boxes. And if you do the math, if you get all whites, if your RNG is that bad, don't freak out. Don't get rid of them. don't dismantle them, because 30 whites is enough to get you 3 yellows. So you just gotta hope that you get the typical or particular OPS, Cartier, Gangster with the stat you want on it, whether if that's attack, defense, or soul. And then you can upgrade it all the way. So again, with this being the only way, I highly suggest do not dismantle these. You can get an additional 20 boxes if you log in every day, so that's also nice. That, you know, continue to log in, and that's an additional 20. But with these being so rare right now, it's best to not dismantle them, even if they're white. Enchant them, upgrade them, keep the ones you want, and that's about it. So that's about it for the talking portion of this video. I'm gonna throw in a run of AAHM just to add a little extra content. So please stick around, enjoy, and that's about it for this update. There's nothing really else. If I'm missing anything, feel free to go into the comment section and be like, hey look, don't forget about this. I might have missed something. If I did, I do apologize. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed the new patch. Should be fun.